Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sketchcast. I'm Cryptic Ink and this is episode 13. Today I'm going to be drawing an illustration, or redrawing an illustration that I did 2 years ago when I first got brush pens. It was very messy and I did not know how to control the line weight, but hopefully today the new outcome will look a lot better.
I started this illustration back when I was in tech school. It was around the time that I had just finished Inktober, and I had just gotten these new brush pens for the first time, thinking that I was all fancy and that I would try something new. Well, starting off, I did not know how to use these brush pens. My line weight was all over the place and I didn't know how to control it, and the beginning product was just so messy. So when I started this new version of the illustration, I did change a couple things, knowing that I would pay more attention to my line weight and the quality of my line, which is something that I have been working on since I started getting into inking. Another thing I focused on was the composition. I really like the chaotic, just everything that's going on with the monsters and how the guy in the middle is kind of like swimming and pushing out of them. I really liked that, but the thing I had the most issue with was the right hand bottom corner, where in the beginning there was this kind of monster chimp looking character. I didn't really think it through. I kind of slapped it into the bottom right hand corner without really thinking about it, because I just felt like I wanted to put something there. I just threw it on there to fill in a space to finish the illustration, which was a very big mistake. So when I did the new illustration, I decided to think about it a little bit more and place the tentacles and the two new characters in a way that actually went with the rest of the illustration. I do very much like brutish orc looking characters. I love tusks, like warthogs and stuff, so the balding brute of an orc in the corner was one of my, I'm gonna say the second favorite part to ink of the illustration. I think my most favorite part was the middle and just the terrified expression of the man just surrounded by all these creatures. And I decided to take the tentacle that kind of plays out throughout the rest of the illustration and wrap it around the characters to bring everything back in and to the left. While I was inking this illustration, I just found it very calming, and it was so much less work and effort than it was when I started out. Because when I get something new to use as a tool, just like when I started out with Copic markers, it's just so much work and so much effort, and I'm just trying so hard to figure out how to use this tool that it's fun, but it's not as fun as it is when I know what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. There's just something calming and good about doing something and not really having to think about it. And that's how sketching is for me now sometimes, and that's definitely how inking is for me, especially since the sketch is already done and I don't even have to think that much. All I have to do is focus on the line weight and being as clean as possible with the ink. Speaking of being clean, one thing I just still don't like about the Pilot Pocket Brush pen is the fact that it smudges, and I'm gonna say that's probably my fault because I tend to work all over the place instead of working in a way where my hand does not brush over the ink. And you can see throughout the video that I do use a paper to protect the illustration from my hand, but there are a couple spots where I do smudge the ink unfortunately, but I don't think it ruins the picture too much. It's something I can definitely edit out in Photoshop and clean up for my online portfolio. My portfolio. I have definitely been working crazy hard on cleaning up my website, artofcrypticink.com, and trying to make it more me, I guess. Squarespace, I don't feel like offers a lot of modification. They have very few templates to start out with, but I'm working on making it more dynamic, I guess, and just visually pleasing as a website, and it's proving kind of difficult. Not only that, but I've been working on my shop and my blog alongside my website and trying to build up both of those things at the same time. The thing with my shop is that I am doing art prints for the first time, and I have decided to print from home because it is the most cost effective for me right now. Not to say that I'm not going to change my methods in the future, but for now, the thing that makes most sense to me is to make quality prints from home and to ship them out. We will see how that goes, but if you're interested, definitely check out my shop at my website. The link will be in the description below, but if not, I mean, I don't expect anyone to purchase any prints, but definitely let me know what you think about the illustrations that I have posted up or whatever. No pressure. I know that it has been a while since my last YouTube video, and that's really just because of the things that I've been trying to work on behind the scenes, which is my website and my shop. I've honestly just been trying to focus on making better illustrations without pressuring myself to record them, because you probably are able to notice, but I'm a little nervous on camera and speaking into a microphone, and I'm trying to get used to it. But recording myself drawing is sometimes very pressuring and intense for me, even though it's something that I want to do and I love sharing with you guys and hearing what you think and replying to comments and emails and stuff like that. And I want to do more in the future, and I definitely will. But lately, I've just been in a weird place with my art. I don't know what it is, but I felt like I've stagnated in a way. And I guess doing this illustration and seeing how completely different and improved it is from the previous one 2 years ago has reminded me that I have gotten better. You know, it kind of reminded me that I'm not stuck forever, and that maybe I'm not as good as I want to be now, but 2 years from now, maybe I'll be even better. So this redoing an old illustration is always very encouraging for me, and I think I should do it more often, because there are a lot of sketches and drawings that I feel like had a lot of emotion into them that I want to bring back into the present, just better. I'm definitely going to include this piece in my portfolio book to bring with me to Phoenix Comic Con. I'm not going to Phoenix Comic Con just to present my portfolio, but I do like to bring it just in case here in June. So if any of you guys are going to Phoenix Comic Con, definitely let me know, because I'm really excited to go. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and commenting and things like that. A lot of you have been asking for tutorials, and I don't feel like I'm qualified to actually teach people, but I will post videos on what my process is and how I color with Copic markers and come up with the monsters that I draw. Anyways, thanks so much Anyways, thanks so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.